What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Gets a chance with that jump in. The low kick is blocked. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Shoots off a fireball up close. Overhead. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. They are not afraid to let the overdrive art fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. Connects with medium kick. Anything could happen here. That drive impact is blocked. So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
You need training.
Blows them. What's next? Player one, a gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Medium kick hits. Who's going to start things off? Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Nuke springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Connects with medium kick. Both fighters planning something? Jumps up. Bumps up. The kick hits. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blowout here? They trade hits, and now sees it coming and blocks it out. Blocks the jump in, opts for the throw, steps in for the throw. Neither of them willing to back off here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Dashes! Knockdown. We're in the final moments of the round. Both fighters are playing around with a full drive gauge too. Kid goes for it and puts them down with the impact. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the good stuff first with the drive impact. Flushes that off and keeps going. Dashes forward. You've got drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Pokes with a medium kick. Goes for the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Throws a fire. This is gonna hurt. And they create an option. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Taking no prisoners. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Player one flipping the script with a turnaround super. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Shakes things up with a fireball. Closes in, crowns him from above. Connects with the throw. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Escapes the corner. A trade. Now what? Keeps them out. Both hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. That's a counter. Pokes with a medium kick. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Spot-on blocking. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Throws out a projectile. Gets the jump in. Kazanshi threw him off with the overhead. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. The overhead's good. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Medium kick hits. Gets a the bar of a Kikosa. What'll happen here? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. That jumping was right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. What's the play here? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Neither of them willing to back off. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. The grab misses. Throws them to negate the block. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. The jump-in is denied. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Connects with medium kick. Medium kick. Dashes up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Zones with the fireball. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Pokes with a meat. Excellent block. Finds the target. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. We're going full third strike with a callback Kyokusei cross-up attack. What a finish! We ain't even close to done yet. Gets in a Hazashi. Hits with the overhead. Still slugging it out here. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. What are they thinking here? Both sides backing off to form their game plan. There's a drive runner. Spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Goes for the super art? Taking stock. Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner kick. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Fireball into the in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checking their reactions with a fireball? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Medium kick hits. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Throws a fireball. Manages to block the jump-in attack. What'll happen here? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Connects with medium kick. Looking to impress with this super. That's not gonna hit. Life lead is... There's a burnout. Oh, the throw connects. Just go for it. Oh, Benson. Going to play out. Are we going to witness a blow up here? Projectile to try and change the situation. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Backs them into the corner. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Neither of them willing to back off here. They were looking up. Takes a... There's an overdrive shorty. Was looking for that jump attack. Overdrive Hadouken. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Oh God, this is tense. Gets in a Hazashi. Still scrapping for control of the space. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, experiencing burnout. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. In there! Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Fight!
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks? Sneaks in above. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Attempts to break the stalemate with a crown zone from above. Medium kick hits. Light lead is there, but still anyone's game. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Barely blocks the jump in. Oh, plot twist. Big drive gap now. They're low on both life and drive. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. A jump in? Block super art incoming. Rattling it. There's a burnout. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Player 2 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. All right. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Fireball from very long range. What's next? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. One chance here may end this match. Get them with the in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Opts to create space to start. Big counter. Get the bar on up to Kosho. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Medium kick. Connects with medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Springs forward with the drive rush. Lightning kicks. Looking to impress with this super. Player 1 will need to use their meter here. Why KO? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Starts things off with a jump in. Zones with the fireman. Pokes with the medium kick. Brushes that off and keeps going. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Punish counter sets the table. Kosho getting into real damage. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation to wreck them. Poses them with a kick. Super hard to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. A real block twist.
Shit!
Is it over? Will they survive? Are you kidding me? It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Quick medium poke. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The super armor does its job. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Taking stock. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Connect with medium kick. They're laying into each other. Okay, creating some space here. Out of range. Relatively safe. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Goes into the stance. KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Escapes the corner. The last round. It's now or never. Shows the medium kick. Jingu Hadouken! Hasanshi! Reaches out with a lightning kick. Oh, plot twist! Jump! What are they gonna do? Betting it all on the front run! Fights back with authority. There's a burnout. Player 2 turns out. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. And they burn out in sync. This is gonna hurt. Sticks out a kick. Hasanshi! Oh man, sets up with the jump in. Impact squashed. Notice they're recovered. Excellent block. Gotta do better than that. Drive parry. Who are they swinging at? Time to go for. There's a burnout. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. They think it's time to butt this out. Are you kidding me? Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump sets up with the jump in. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with their fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Tons of drive and health to work with. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Gets a chance at that jump in. Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. I want to see how they manage their SA gauge here. The super armor does its job. Somehow pushes back, heats it up with a combo into super. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? The corner throw ends it. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Shows the medium kick. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Going in? Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump into this range. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. One chance here may end this match. Oh, the throw connects. Knockdown and? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, plot twist. Hold your breath. Drops him hard. Ooh, what a smart throw. Time to go for throw. Not in range for the throw. The drive impact doesn't work. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.